Good morning, students. In this video, we have to study the basics of switching systems by considering a simple telephone network. So now, see the a simple telephone network in the diagram. We are having the 7 subscribers A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and existing the switching systems, or we can, if that are the a simple small distance, we can consider a simple switching systems, or if it will be a larger the distance as the hundreds of kilometers, then we can consider that are the exchange or the trunks, that are the Roman letters represented the 1, 2, 3, 4. So here in among the 7, if anyone will communicate with other, so how it will be a connection will be established. Now we can see. So first we want to communicate that case. A want to communicate with a D, then we can see how a connection will be established. So now first see that. So if A want to communicate with the D, first A, it's a off hooks, it's the handset, and sends the information of the called subscriber D identification number to the local switching system 1, and the local switching system identifies the path of the subscriber D, so that will be passed to the switching system 2, and from the switching systems we are having the two paths. One is through the switching system 3, another one will be the switching system 4. So but the so caller ID number is located in the switching system 3, so that's why your the switching system 2 will be connected to the switching system 3, and from the switching system 3 to the caller subscriber D, we will be establish a connection. So after the checking this the connection, and the switching system 3 will be checks the status of the D, whether the switching the subscriber D is in the ideal or is engaged. If that are ideal, it gives a ringtone. Okay, so that will be represented with a red symbol that indicates that a connection is established and the subscriber D uh, is ready to pick up the call. So once the subscriber D is an ideal and he picks up the call, so then a path will be established from the subscriber D to the switching system 3, and switching system 3 to the switching system 2, and switching system 2 to the switching system 1, and switching system 1 to the caller subscriber. It establishes a complete path. After establishing the complete path, a communication will be takes place. So now the in the block below the block we can see that one the connection establishment from A to 1, and 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and 3 to the 4. It establishes a connection. So once the complete connection is established, the communication takes place. So this is the case. A want to communicate with the D. Now consider the another case. The subscriber B want to communicate with F. That is the second case. Now we can observe the switching system address of the F will be located in the 4. So now we have to establish the connection. So first what happens, the subscriber B half hooks its handset and sends the information or the identification number of the F to the system 1, and so the switching system 1 will be takes place, the routing will be takes place from the switching system 1 to the switching system 2, and at that switching system 2 it checks the path of the subscriber F identification. So that is placed in the switching system 4. So now it will be routed from the switching system 2 to the switching system 4, and switching system 4 to F, it connection will be established. We can observe the red lines that are called the patch, connection patch, or the connecting link. So now the B and F a connection will be established and communication will takes place. And now we see the one more connection, that is the C want to communicate with G. So now this is the case. So now here the connection will be established from the C21 and 122, 224 and 42G. It established the connections. So in this way, the switching system will be place the connections between the calling subscriber to the called subscriber. So now we can see the functions of the switching systems. So the basic functions of the switching systems are, first one, identify. So the identification will be takes place in the 4 steps: seize, off hook, accept, and routing info. So yeah, in this case, so the identification will be takes place from the switching, accepting, and routing. That means the once we are off hook, it a connection will be established from the your system to the local exchange, and local exchange to the caller subscriber. So this will be takes place in the after that, the second case, the addressing. So here the switching system must identify the called subscriber from the digits it has received. So here in the previously we are identifying the, so here see that in this in the from the system switching system 2 to the switching system 3 or 4 will be identified by the received caller ID information. So like that, that will be establishing the connection. So that is the addressing. So this the addressing will be in the maybe in the same exchange, or could be in the another exchange. That if the distance is more, then we are having the some other exchange. So after the establishing the connection, we have to check the status whether the called subscriber is in busy or ideal. We have to identify. Or in other cases, and in some situations, what happens is the local exchange may be that will be the congested or network busy, and each and everything will be monitored. After that, if you are existing the any congestion or network busy, or the caller subscriber is not in free or engaged with some other call, then you have to send a busy tone to the calling subscriber. Next one, finding the path setup. So once the called subscriber is free, so then it establishes the connection from the calling subscriber to the called subscriber, and it sends the same information. The called subscriber is free, so then it sends the information to the calling subscriber and establish the complete path. So that is shown in the this figure. So it's sends the information to the calling subscriber. Once a complete path will be established, okay, so then it will be the communication will be takes place. At the same time, we have to observe the if the call subscriber is busy, then we have to send the busy tone to the calling subscriber to avoid the congestion. And next one will be the supervision. So it is the very important thing, the supervision. So in this, once the call is set up, then the calling and the called subscriber is supervised, continuously monitored. When any one of the subscriber will be disconnected to terminate the connection. So that once that if the connection will be terminated, then the switching system is ready to produce the appropriate billing. So the next one function will be the clear down. If either the called subscriber or calling subscriber is anyone want to terminate the connection, so then it will be cleared out. So here the clear down will be in the 2 phases, in the forward clear down as well as the backward clear down. If the calling subscriber want to terminate the call, then it sends a forward call, clear forward signal. So then the switching system will be terminate the call at the calling subscriber to the call subscriber, and it produces the estimate the billing. Or if the call subscriber want to terminate the call, then he holds the cradle and that it sends the clear backward signal to the switching system, and from that it terminates the calling subscriber. After that it starts the billing. This is the final step, is the billing. So these are the functions of the basic switching systems. Okay, in the next class we will see the telecommunication networks.